please stand for a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Tornadoes. This is CTN, a Clearwater digital media production. Today is Thursday, October 11th. My name is David Moore. Well, today we have your latest school, local, and headline news, so stay tuned because CTN starts now. In your headline news, Tropical Storm Michael continues to sweep across Georgia Thursday morning. The center is 45 miles west of Augusta. Winds are 50 miles per hour, moving northeast at 21 miles per hour. Authorities said at least 2 people have died, a man killed by a tree falling on a panhandle home, and according to WAMZ-TV, an 11-year-old girl was also killed by a tree falling on a home in southwest Georgia. Michael will continue moving northeast towards Georgia, then South Carolina this morning and North Carolina this afternoon. It will exit into the Atlantic tonight as a tropical storm and become a strong post-tropical low pressure in the Atlantic as it merges with a cold front. Tropical storm force winds out about 160 miles from the center. Water levels remain high in the Big Bend area where winds are still onshore. Winds will not become offshore there until this afternoon. 3 to 6 inches of rain is expected in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and southeast Virginia seas in the Gulf are still elevated. For the Tampa Bay area, winds are southwest, so our tides will continue 1.5 to 2 feet above normal through today, 2 to 4 feet per Citrus County. Minor coastal flooding, rough surf, and rip currents will still be a threat across our Gulf Coast. Tonight, though, cooler and drier air will rush in from the north. Rain chances drop to around 0 through Saturday. Humidity will drop and lows will be in the 60s. Now to Ian Gibson with your Sports Corner.
Thanks, David. I'm Ian Gibson with this week's Sports Corner. The MLB Championship Series games have been set to decide who will advance to the World Series, with the American League side having the Boston Red Sox play against defending World Series champion the Houston Astros, while on the National League side we'll have the Los Angeles Dodgers play against the Milwaukee Brewers. The National League Series will begin Friday and the American League Series will begin Saturday. The Tampa Bay Lightning will play their second game in this young NHL season as they play host to the Vancouver Canucks tonight at Amalie Arena. Coming off their bye week, the Bucs will look to regroup as Jameis Winston returns as starting quarterback, as the Bucs will play against division rival the Atlanta Falcons this Sunday in Atlanta. The USF Bulls, now ranked number 23 in the nation, look to remain undefeated as they continue their road trip and play against fellow American Conference competitor the Tulsa Hurricanes tomorrow. Finally, the Florida Gators, coming off an incredible upset last week against the LSU Tigers, will look to remain in the hunt for a trip to the SEC Championship as they play against the Vanderbilt Commodores this Saturday in Nashville. Now to Dorian with your school news.
Thanks, Ian. I'm Dorian Speaker with your school news. If you show your football game tickets at Buffalo Wild Wings, you can get 15% off, but remember, this is only valid at the Clearwater location. On November 10th, the Phil Dogganero 3 Bridge Race will take place. The race starts at 7 a.m. and will take place at Coachman Park. The race is named after former CHS student Phil Dogganero. All proceeds go to Clearwater Youth Foundation. The cross-country team is having a spirit night at Russo's Pizzeria on Tuesday, October 16th from 4 p.m. till close. Have dinner and mention the cross-country team to help us earn money back in sales as a fundraiser. Homecoming tickets will be on sale at both lunches for $20 in front of the auditorium. Girls basketball conditioning will begin on Wednesday, October 17th at 2:30 in the stadium. All paperwork must be completed and turned in to Miss Biddle prior to tryouts, beginning on Monday, October 29th. See Ms. Brandon in Pod 7B if you have any questions. CHS has a dress code shirts-only clothing closet located in the AP office. This is an invaluable resource for the students who experience homelessness and students with struggling families. We are currently experiencing a critical shortage in polo shirts and CHS t-shirts, especially in large and extra large sizes. There will be a senior class cap and gown and graduation announcements assembly today, October 11th, during third period. Seniors will be reported to class and be called out over the intercom to report to the auditorium. Now, back to the desk.
If any students or teachers would like to have an announcement made on our show, please email Mr. Gordon at gordonw@pcsb.org. If you are a student, please have your club sponsor or coach send the email. Like us on Facebook at Clearwater Digital Media Production for a look back at some of this year's broadcasts. Check out the CDMP Clearlight running all day for new announcements. Thank you for watching CTN. Have a great tornado day.